Hello, and welcome to another Indie Grab Bag with Kyle. Alright, so for this one, I decided to do a much more recent release, so it can be slightly more relevant. And since I was streaming, you get to see my lovely face during the gameplay. So, lucky you, or unlucky, however you may see it. Anyways, today's game that I'm doing is Crypt of the Necrodancer, which was released not so long ago, aka my relevancy. So anyways, it's kind of interesting. Before I get into the gameplay, I want to talk a little bit about some of the game dev things that you can see as behind the scenes. There's a video on Steam before you purchase that you can watch, and it's the developers talking a little bit about behind the scenes, what inspired them to make Crypt of the Necrodancer the way they did. It's sort of interesting, and it gives some insights onto like decision-making processes and what they wanted to do with the game. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but it's not for everybody. Anyways, the story, in my opinion, isn't super important when kind of judging this game because of the kind of unique style it has and arcade-like scoring and online competition between players and things, considering it's a pretty quick game. But at its core, it has a quick arcade-like style to it, set up to where the death requires the player to start over in the set of worlds or each zone. So when you die, you start that zone over, because that's really like the set of levels you're doing anyways. And each set of worlds has the same theme, but is randomized in its pattern. So whenever you die, you may come back, and things are in different places, but the environment and the monsters and everything are going to be about the same. However, like I said, with like the RNG for the map, and there's a couple different monster encounters or mini bosses that could come at you depending upon what zone you're in, and each end boss fight, it cycles through a couple different ones. It keeps it interesting, keeps you guessing, so I really like that part. Some of the more interesting features include the kind of randomized item progression that you'll find throughout each level. The different worlds and zones you can warp into in each of these levels also. Change out gear, whatever you want to spend your little gold around while you're hopping around. Anyways, like I said, the currency there's in-game currency, diamonds or whatever, that can be used to add random items to the pool of items that can come up, or little buffs on you. And if you really want to start all the way over, there's like this wipe feature to wipe it all out, so you can start from the beginning again. So it's kind of nice. There are some other features. There's character selection. There's like a boatload of characters you can choose from the basic character to the next guy I got was one who just laid bombs. Bombs were his entire, like, that's all you killed people with, was bombs. So that, along with, there's like practice areas to like practice speed running and things, and you can train things like that. So it does seem to side with being very friendly to speed running. And I remember watching it actually at least a little bit, if I remember right, speed run in the past at Awesome Games Done Quick, I think. But anyways, the music is awesome. Like, you can change the music to be your own if you like go through the settings and add an MP3 or whatever. But I really like the music that they have. I mean, like with a lot of indie games that I enjoy, this one just has really good music. And the shopkeeper sings along with you, and it's pretty hilarious. It's one of my favorite parts. Just listen. So, +1 dig, yeah, baby. Gotta get that +1 dig. See, he has lovely vocals. I mean, the guy can belt it. I really enjoy the game as a whole. I'm slightly rhythmically, whatever. I'm challenged when it comes to the sound. So there are some portions where I died quite a bit, and encountered new monsters that killed me quite quickly. Of course the walls can eat me. Of course. Of course. Of course the walls can eat me. Oh! All in all, really enjoyed the game. Really am enjoying the game because I'm not even close to beating it. But I recommend it. It's, like I said, it's on Steam. It's getting to the point where the summer sale's coming around soon, so you may see this title discounted slightly, but I wouldn't bet on it. It's still fairly new. Could be in a bundle. But it's like most of the indie games I get around 15 bucks. But I got it early. I got it in the early stages, so it was 10, I think. 12, I don't know. Anyways, it's not more than 15. But like I said, could be discounted, but a little unlikely. Anyways, the next indie game I'm going to talk about, not sure yet. I'm looking at Titan Souls, I think. That one looked pretty good. I really liked how that looked, so you'll probably be seeing the next one. That'd be the next one. It's still fairly relevant. But anyways, until next time, I'm out.